Every pilot's dream is to sleep with his airplane. Well, I have fulfilled that dream. I have my own hangar here with an apartment. Come see my man cave. Up the secret stairway. Welcome to my man cave. As you know, I'm Captain Charlie Plumb. Good to be with you again in this Living Our Values series. I want each of you to know how proud I am to be working with you and SCA. In my 10-year relationship with your company, I've had the opportunity to work with literally hundreds of other companies like yours, although there's really no other company quite like yours. I've asked myself, what makes SCA different from the rest? Here's what I've discovered. Great companies like yours have a simple, specific, and published mission, vision, and core values. It's magic how much better an organization operates when every teammate knows and can explain the purpose and direction of the organization. Since I saw you last, I've been invited to sit on another corporate board. In doing my due diligence of the company, I of course went to Google and Glassdoor and several other sources to familiarize myself with the organization. To my surprise, they have no written mission, vision, or core values. The president is in Europe. On my first phone call, I asked her if the company had ever had a stated mission statement. She said, "No, that's why we need you on our board." The point is, each of you should feel proud to work for an organization that knows where it's going and how it's going to get there. Now, in previous videos, we've explored clinical quality, integrity, teamwork, and accountability. Each of those tenets is essential in and of itself, but they combine to support your fifth core value, service excellence. Now, we're all consumers. We have coffee at Starbucks and fly on Southwest. We shop at Target. Let me ask you this question. As a consumer, what are the 3 companies you frequent the most? They might be fast food restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations. Put those names in your mind. Now let me ask you, why do you continually use them? You might say, well, they have the best prices, they have the highest quality. And those would be good reasons. But I would guess that even with high quality and low prices, you would not go back if that company had terrible customer service. So let's turn the coin over. What 3 companies would you as a consumer avoid and why? A bad reputation on Yelp? A neighbor's personal experience? Poor customer service? Now, you know, I always try to take the positive approach, but here's one place you need to look at the negative. Service excellence is your gold standard for sure. But one episode of service failure can negate all the warm and fuzzy feelings that patient had about your surgery center or your surgery hospital. So it's your job not only to make sure your service is excellent, but also to make sure service failure does not exist. And when that service failure happens, or you think it's about to happen, you need to move heaven and earth to make it right. We all know that Nordstrom's department store is the epitome of service excellence. Well, several years ago, a man walked in to one of their stores in Fairbanks, Alaska, with 2 snow tires. He put the snow tires down next to the counter and asked the clerk for his money back. He wanted a refund. The clerk, seeing the price on the side of the tires, reached into the cash register and gave the man $145. Great customer service, right? Yes, but Nordstrom doesn't sell snow tires, never has, probably never will. It's a clothing store. Point is, that clerk moved heaven and earth to make sure service failure didn't happen. Now that story has become legendary. I did a little research to make sure it was true. It is true, but with one caveat. The building had been a tire store before Nordstrom moved in. The guy wasn't trying to pull a fast one. He was just confused. But the moral of the story is clear. Do whatever it takes to please the customer. Now, most of the original astronauts were Navy fighter pilots. Alan Shepard, first American in space, graduated from the Naval Academy a few years before I did. We all wear the same wings. Shepard retired as a Rear Admiral. John Glenn became a U.S. Senator and then went back into space. These guys knew a lot about excellence. They took great risks but avoided service failure. Now that same service excellence must be ingrained in each of you 24/7. It's not just for the patients. We have to show our teammates, physicians, partners service excellence. We must respond efficiently to every request. It must be ready to engage at any level to make our teammates and our partners achieve their goals and the goals of the organization. So it's your job to hold high this value of service excellence. Remember, the best way to find yourself is in the service of others. And if you witness a teammate inclined to waver on any of the SCA core values, it's up to you to remind that person of our mission to improve healthcare in America. Help hold them accountable to the SCA vision, and you will continue to build an organization that embodies the definition of service excellence. I'm Captain Charlie Plumb. Until next time, stay strong.